What's going on, everybody? This is Ice Cold Joe, and I know it has been a while since I last made my video. I have not been procrastinating. These lobbies ain't no regular lobbies, bro. These are them optic lobbies. These guys will not give you a chance. I'm not gonna let you get the chance. The type of stuff that I had to deal with on a daily basis, trying to go for shots, or even just trying to get to last. I'm gonna show a few clips right now just so you guys see. Who's that? Bro, I can't get a chance to kill anyone. There's Michael Myers right behind me. No. What if there's no way you play like that, bro? This dude. That thing was strong. Ooh. Oh! I don't know how people play like that, dog. For this video, I want to talk about this game, Modern Warfare 3 2023, and why it deserves more respect. Because there was a lot of stuff about the game that I really did enjoy. And we're going to be talking about those things in this video. Yeah, let's get started. So, some of the things I like about Modern Warfare 3 was just how easy it was to level up your weapons. Some of these weapons maxed out at like level 13, probably like 21 max. It really wasn't that much. Bro, Modern Warfare 2019, you had to go up to level 50 or 70. Like, what? Made no sense whatsoever. So I like that this game was just easy to level up. It didn't take that long, and it even went further when it came to camo grinding. The challenges really weren't that hard. You know, people that went for the mastery challenges, I remember Jev, after he finished, he was like, yeah, this was a great experience compared to trying to get Damascus. You got to do a whole bunch of camping techniques, all this BS. The challenges were horrible in 2019. It shouldn't be hard to grind for any Call of Duty, I would say. It should be enjoyable. It should be fun. This game really did that well. Leveling up your weapons was good. Not only that, they added double XP like all the time. They would have like a double XP weekend like every month, which was awesome. The camos in this game were awesome. Interstellar Mastery Camo, they added so many camos to this game, and I like the fact that you can use any camo for any weapon. Like, that is such a good feature for the game. Not only did they look good, execution wise they did a really good job. Dead Silence, I think this was the first Call of Duty in a while in the modern era where they added Dead Silence as a perk, not as a field upgrade. And that made the experience pretty good because it made campers have to try, I would say. If you rely on footsteps like you do in Modern Warfare 2019, you're just gonna wait for someone to walk up to you. But if you have to be more aware because someone could sneak up on you without you even knowing, Dead Silence was a great addition as a perk. Thankfully, it was added after a long time. They finally added it, and it did good for the game. It played really well. A lot of the seasonal content that we got for Modern Warfare 3 was really good. The biggest one I would say that was my favorite was Get Higher. When they added that game mode, when they added those maps, when they added those camos, that is stuff that players want to play and grind for. I grinded Get Higher and I was able to get all of those camos, and it was worth it. Those camos that they added, I still use them to this day, and they're awesome. Some of the maps, I wouldn't say all of them were hits, but I think they were pretty good all around because it made it easy to level up. I think a lot of the stuff just kind of tied into each other, and I think they did a good job with that. It's unfortunate that they had to nerf some of the weapons that they added, but that's kind of a formula with Call of Duty, that they just add weapons, make them broken, and then they nerf them a month or even a week, especially for snipers. So I want to go into depth a little bit more about the Get Higher mode. Man, that it kind of reminded me of when they added the Terminator challenge for Warzone. That's stuff that they need to keep adding into Call of Duty, stuff that's worth grinding for. I really grinded that Terminator challenge and I was able to get that camo. I wasn't able to get the Skynet camo, but the animated camo was worth getting. That camo was awesome. I got it on the Car 98, and this kind of gave that similar feeling. Not only that, this game mode reminded me of Blackout from Black Ops 3, and I know how popular that game mode was. When it got added to Modern Warfare 3, it was pretty popular as well. Really underrated game mode and content. I'm glad that they added stuff like that. Honestly, Sledgehammer is on top. It used to be Treyarch, but now we got a whole bunch of females working for that studio. So, hey, but at least they got the Cat Cafe, am I right?
I got him in the Cat Cafe.
Right. And I talked about this earlier, but the classic Modern Warfare 2 maps that they added was the main thing that brought me to this game. Put a smile on my face day one when they had it. I wouldn't say that's the only thing that kept me playing. Like I listed some of the stuff that I really liked in the game, but they made those maps look awesome. Terminal looks phenomenal. Probably the best out of all the games that had Terminal. Really good job, Sledgehammer. You guys did a great job. A lot of the stuff you guys did for this game was awesome. Now with that, I want to talk about some of the things that should be added or changed. So create a class, and some of the attachments are bugged. It shouldn't be that hard. Modern Warfare 2019 really did nail the create a class of how simple it was and how less buggy it was. In particular, at least the one I know for sure, the stock from the intervention that should be increasing the ADS speed based off the stats, it makes the gun slower. It doesn't make any sense because that stock is supposed to make the gun faster, and it doesn't do that. So along with that, some of the weapons, in particularly the snipers, most of the time that you reload, it doesn't matter how you reload the weapon, you're gonna cock the gun back every time, and that is annoying to deal with every time. It's only for the sniper class, or at least the bolt action weapons. It's very annoying to deal with, and a lot of the other guns you don't have that issue. So reload canceling needs to be fixed, I would say. I don't even think there's proper reload canceling in this game, at least compared to the previous Call of Duties, because the reload canceling in this game, they said they added it, it doesn't really work. So yeah, they need to fix that. There's too many attachments for weapons. There's no reason there should be 50 sights for your weapon. There's too many, and not a lot of people use them. There should be at least like 6. Most people don't use some of those sights. They're not good. They need to be removed, blacklisted, put in a vault, just to simplify and make the game easy to play. There's no reason it should be that complicated. Okay, another thing, there's too many perks. I don't know why there is a need to just overload the player with just a whole bunch of stuff that no one uses. Reduce the amount of perks that there are and either combine some of them, simplify them. Back in the Call of Duties that we used to play, it was very simple, easy to use, sleight of hand, quick draw, commando, you know, really narrow down the most important ones, the ones that people use the most. Do that for the attachments, do that for the perks, do that for the vests. Make it easier for the player. Okay, this one's a bit of a reach, but I do want to bring it up anyway. If they could add a classic matchmaking filter with no skill-based matchmaking and no slide canceling or dolphin diving, man, I really want to see how this game would play. They did it with Black Ops 7 and they added a classic mode, and that mode ended up being the most popular mode in the game. If they added that to Modern Warfare 3, I think it would be a better experience for everyone. I know I'm not the only one that thinks that playing casually and not having to sweat all the dang time would be a good experience for Modern Warfare 3 players. I would love to see Sledgehammer add that to the game, but probably won't happen. Sledgehammer's probably working on the next game. I think having a modded client is more realistic. One important thing that I think they should change or modify, the kill streaks. The fact that you have to press the D-pad and the analog stick is retarded. There's no reason why you should have to press 2 buttons just to call in your kill streak. The OG Modern Warfare 3 is how it should be. If you want to select from the 3 kill streaks that you have, all you have to do is press down on the D-pad or up on the D-pad. You should just be able to press 1 button to call in your kill streak, and that's it. I don't know if I'll put this clip in the beginning or right now, but the cluster mines, sometimes you can't even blow up the cluster mine. Like, what I mean by that, you can't shoot it and it will blow up. That's what a mine is supposed to do, at least in Call of Duty. You shoot the mine, it blows up, but there's no way they intended for that to be like that. Like I said, they nerfed a whole bunch of weapons and they have to buff some of them. If you know sniping in this game, it used to be good when Modern Warfare 3 first dropped, but like I said, they nerfed a lot of them to the ground. They're not usable at all. They're not fun, and they should be. I don't think they should be overpowered, obviously, but I think they should be more usable. The marksman rifles, they're too fast and they're weak. They're like pellet machines. The only one that's somewhat usable is the Kar 98, but that's not as good as the one from Modern Warfare 2019. If you know the marksman rifles and the sniper rifles from Modern Warfare 2019, even now the sniping experience is way better, as well as other ARs and SMGs. Some of them need buffs because the Superi and that other weapon that people use all the time, that's all people use, and it's not fun for anyone, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, also that LMG that strafes like crazy. I don't know if that needs a nerf, but all the other weapons definitely need a buff, that's for sure. Better map rotations. Some of the maps that people be voting in, they're not that great. Most of the maps in this game that they added, the new ones at least, they're good. But at least for me, because I only play free-for-all, some of these maps aren't built for free-for-all, or they're not that exciting and they don't play that well. So I'm going to be ranking these real quick and let me know what you guys think. Based off how I'm ranking them is how I enjoy the maps, obviously. I'm going to try to give credit where credit is due. I think most of these maps are pretty good, but I only play free-for-all. So that's kind of how I'm ranking these maps as a whole. So rank up maps, meaning that it should not be in the rotation, and these maps are specifically to rank up. The next one is good design, but it shouldn't be in the rotation. A great map but needs more players. There's plenty of maps like that, especially in the 2009 maps from Modern Warfare 2. They just need like at least 2 more players for the map. Another one is good map, keep it in the rotation. The next one is great map, should always be in the rotation, or it should be in the rotation more. And then the last one is just no, flat out no. But a lot of these maps aren't that bad, if I'm being honest with you. So if I remove it in the rotation, that's why. Just because of how the players play, and you know, also because of mounting and climbing mechanics. You're just, you know, sometimes I'm like, damn, I wish I could get on top of this thing so I could, you know, trick shot from this spot. That's how I'm ranking the maps, guys. Don't take it too personal. So 6-star, I would say it's a good design, but remove it from the rotation. Afghan, great map, should always be in the rotation. Bait, great map, always in the rotation. The solid addition. Honestly, the best map that Sledgehammer added to this game. Good design, removed from the rotation. Checkpoint, whatever. Breenberg Hotel, no. Crown Raceway, good design, remove it from the rotation. Doss House is a rank up map. Departures, good map, keep in the rotation. Pretty underrated map. Emergency, no. Good design, remove from rotation. Drive through, it's good, but not for free-for-all. Dome, good map, keep in rotation. Derail, great map, needs more players. Estate, great map, needs more players. Farm 18, no. Favela, good map, keep in rotation. Grime, good map, keep in rotation. Grease, no. Get High, a rank up map. Grow House, no. High Rise, great map, always in the rotation. Incline, good map, keep in rotation. Karachi, good map, needs more players. Invasion, good map, needs more players. Me is a rank up map. Las Almas is a good design, removed from rotation. Paris, good design, removed from rotation. Quarry, good map, needs more players. Rust, good map, keep in rotation. Rundown, great map, needs more players. Rio, good map, keep in rotation. One of the better maps in Modern Warfare 3. Scrapyard, good map, keep in rotation. Shipment is a rank up map. Shoot House from Modern Warfare 2019 was awesome. This one does not play well at all, so I'm gonna put good design, removed from rotation. Stash House, good design, removed from rotation. This is a rank up map. Skid Row, great map, needs more players. This is a rank up map, good design. Sub Base, good map, needs more players. Tanked, good design, removed from rotation. Tokyo, good map, keep in rotation. Terminal, great map, needs to be in the rotation more. Always in the rotation. I rarely ever get Terminal in this game. Underpass, good map, keep in rotation. Vista, good map, keep in rotation. Wasteland, great map, should be in the rotation more. I rarely ever get Wasteland in this game, and I'm happy that a lot of people vote for it. Yard, good design, shouldn't be in the rotation. Shouldn't be a free-for-all map. You know, I could obviously go into more depth, but like I said, this video will be too long if I do. So there needs to be a skip button when it comes to map voting, because I mean, I think that's how it was before. When it comes to the older Call of Duties, they did have a skip option. In this game, there's only the 2 maps and there's no skip option, because sometimes you end up with 2 maps that you really don't want to play and you'd rather have something else. So yeah. Okay, I already talked a little bit about it when I was ranking maps, but some of these maps, especially some of the maps from Modern Warfare 2 2009, they need a little bit more players. I would say at least 2. Maps like Wasteland, maps like Rundown, Karachi, some of those maps, the way people play requires the map a little bit more players. And you know, I don't think it would be too chaotic. I don't necessarily think these maps play bad, but they do play slow, I would say. Some of the stuff in the maps, I do think, to make it more exciting. There's some maps in this game that, like, you're not allowed to mount or climb on some spots. One of the obvious examples is the plane from Terminal. That's like a given. That's like a must. Every other variation of that map, you're able to climb the plane. Obviously, the motivation for that to happen for me is so I could trick shot off that spot. But just for enjoyment, not just Terminal, not just this map, but for some other maps as well, there's certain places where you would think you would be able to climb or mount. So if that could be fixed, I think it would make the game a little bit more enjoyable, but it's not the end of the world if that doesn't. Although I think the Terminal one does need to, at least to get on top of the plane, does need to be fixed. I don't know if I'm the only one that notices when I play. Obviously, I'm focused on the game, but that big number on the bottom left of your screen, that needs to go. I know that it's there for security reasons for Call of Duty. I don't mind that, but it needs to be transparent. It's too visible. I don't know what kind of color stroke they have for it. It needs to be either smaller and it could be the same color, or it needs to be transparent. Just because you want the game to play safe doesn't mean you have to make it look horrible. Another thing is that in private match, why is it that I'm unable to save any modes? Sometimes I get on private match and I want to a practice by myself. If Modern Warfare 2019 had it, there's no reason Modern Warfare 3 shouldn't have it. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to click on the same game mode and start the game. When you click on private match, there's like a big buffer on the bottom left of your screen. There's no reason there should be this unnecessary wait time just to be able to experience the game. I think the weapon animation when you spawn in, I think needs to be removed, because sometimes there are situations where you spawn right into a gunfight and then you're waiting for your animation to finish before you shoot your weapon. That stuff is really annoying. It's been happening since Modern Warfare 2019, and that needs to go. The shock stick shouldn't burn out. It should last until someone activates it. The shock stick, once you throw it, it does not do the same thing that the shock charge does. It's like there's like a time limit. It doesn't last very long. So if it could stay permanent until someone runs into it, I think that would be great. Because the shock stick, other than that, doesn't really work well. Like I said, it has a short fuse. It needs to be permanent until someone runs into it. I think that wraps up most of the things I would like added or changed to Modern Warfare 3. Like I said, I think it's a fantastic game. I think it's the best modern COD we've had over any of the games, over Cold War, or, you know, people like to gas up Modern Warfare 2019, even over that. Modern Warfare 3, I think the multiplayer experience still reigns on top. And it aged the best. People are still playing it, so. But yeah, man, Modern Warfare 3, you know, it has its like I said, I listed a lot of issues, some that I think were really important, some that, you know, I feel like at least should be mentioned. Modern Warfare 3 is underrated. I think it's the best modern COD that we've had in a while. The longevity of this game is really good, man. People are still sweating in this game, which doesn't make any sense. This game came out 3 years ago, but people are playing it nonetheless. If I want to enjoy my time and play any Call of Duty, because I don't have access to any of the older ones before 2019, Modern Warfare 3 is definitely the best option, I would say, for me personally at least. This was awesome. I wanted to give Modern Warfare 3 the credit it deserved. I'm telling you, this game deserves more respect. I can confidently say that I can come back to this game whenever I want to play any Call of Duty. I don't know if I got to the part where I show you guys the trick shot, so this might be that part. So I'm just gonna let the gameplay play, let the shot play. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I appreciate you guys. You know how it is. I want y'all to keep it real all the time, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Somebody kill him! Oh my god! No way! Oh my god! There's no way! Oh my god. No way.
I'm just happy I did better than Maple Bacon Donuts. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god. Oh my. I finally hit. Let's go. Oh my god, bro. I've been going for a shot for months, bro. Almost 2 months. And I finally hit one, bro. You don't know how long I've been trying to hit one. Let's go, baby. Bro, I was not expecting that at all.